And now it's over, it's all over. You don't look pretty in your off shoulders no more. It's all over. As you dey waka dey go, don't come back home. It's all over. You don't look pretty in your off shoulders no more. Don't bother. As you dey waka dey go, don't come back home. So you repeat after me when I say this next part. So baby, if you're leaving, don't come back home. Baby, if you're leaving, don't come back home. Making no good reason to call my phone. Making no good reason to call my phone. Baby, if you're leaving, don't come back home. Making no reason to call my phone. Baby, if you're leaving, don't come back home.
Wow.
So that was,
Guys, welcome to the show. How you doing
man,
about that?
good. How you doing?
I'm very excited to have you here. I'm very, very happy. And I'll be looking forward to this particular interview. Guys, if you just tuned, this is Entertainment Guide on DJ and Television. I've got my brother Kemuel in the studio. He's a Nigerian brother. He's in the country. I'm excited to welcome him. Akwaba, Obake. Do you understand the two words I mentioned?
I'm hoping they both mean welcome.
Exactly. Welcome. I mean, this is the first time in Ghana.
Second time.
Wow.
Second
the
time.
first time, what were you doing in Ghana?
Something similar, but I was with my manager. We were just trying to get into the culture. Yeah. We got a painting somewhere on the road. Just trying to get into the culture.
Okay. Something around creative.
Yes.
Okay, great. But the second time, what's your impression of the country so far?
When she sent me the plans and activities for the week, and Ghana was there. I was like, oh, finally, because I've been wanting to come back since like the last time. So I was like really excited. I was really excited. I love it here, man.
Yeah.
I love it here.
Whatever you heard about Ghana, positive or negative, have you come to confirm that?
Oh no, I've conferred both. Like because me, I believe in balance. You feel me?
Okay.
There's positive things and there's the negative things. It's all needed for balance. You feel me? I'm not gonna chastise anybody because we're imperfect. Nobody's perfect. You feel me? Yeah. But I love you here regardless. I don't want to say I love you more than home, but I love you more than home.
Anyways, mention one positive thing you heard about Ghana and one negative, and your experience with that as well.
I think one positive thing would be the steady light, and I think that's pretty cool. That's really solid. Negative thing would be what would it be? I don't know. I don't think I've heard anything negative, to be honest. I think I only heard that the army guys are pretty strict if you wear camo, and that's why I didn't bring any. I didn't bring any camo with me this time.
That's actually true.
It's solid, right?
Yeah.
That's not negative. They're just doing the job. But then again, I think that falls into the negative side of things.
Anyways, have you tried any Ghanaian dish already?
I tried the Ghanaian jollof the last time I was here, and I loved it. It was really tough.
So have you tried this time around?
No, I haven't had anything since I landed.
Are you sure?
Yeah, man.
When did you arrive in country?
I just got in like a few hours ago.
Okay.
So
I think after this interview, I'll take you to go try anyone.
Sure thing. I want to try the wache.
Wache.
Yeah, the wache. Yeah, I got it right. Hey.
All right. You're an artist. You do music. I know Over is one of your recent songs you dropped the year 2026.
Yeah.
Let's talk about making music. And I understand very well that you started at church.
Yeah.
I just want to come to that. Why do you guys start at church and then you go secular? Don't you want to serve God?
I'll speak for everybody when I say the church is just accessible, and the church is willing to support you whether you are whack or great at what you're doing. The church is going to be, on your side. It'll be like, oh, we believe in you, because it's an activity for the service, and most times people just want to be entertained alongside the Word of God. And it's not like I didn't want to do gospel. I did start off trying to make gospel music, but it never really worked. So, and my dad is a pastor, so it's supposed to be, because I know the Bible in and out. Yeah. I feel like I knew the Bible a bit more 6 years ago, because I haven't read the Bible in a very long time. I'm not gonna lie. I've just been,
What happened?
I think I backslided. No, music really took up a lot of space in my life, and it was helping me heal from things that at the time the Word of God wasn't really helping me heal. Because the religion nowadays is more judgmental than they try to paint it. But music wasn't really judging me. Music was just letting me be myself, and that's why it was easier for me to cling on to music more than church activities.
I mean, you said you tried doing gospel, but it wasn't working out. What exactly wasn't working out?
The lyricism wasn't just. I could tell that I wasn't singing from my heart. I could tell I wasn't singing from my soul.
Yeah.
When I was trying, when I tried to write about my feelings, or maybe some events that happened in my life, it was easier for me to express that because it
Wow.
was coming from inside.
Yeah.
I couldn't just make. I try to make the gospel of what I hear,
Okay.
but that's not a way to make music. That you can't make art by copying art. Art has to come from you for it to be art. If you're copying somebody's art, you're just photocopying. That's not
Yeah.
art. You feel me?
Also, you did mention that your father is a pastor. How
Yeah.
did he take this? I mean, how is he taking all these that is happening?
He didn't really take it easy the first time, but he came around seeing how passionate I was about.
Yeah.
I am about it. I mean, I left home in 2021. I left home.
Right after COVID.
Yeah, I was already trying to get into like producing in 2020. Then the lockdown hit. Then I got cut off access to the laptop I was using to learn.
Okay.
So as soon as the lockdown just started easing up, I was out of there. I was just trying to, I was trying to do something for me for a change. And music was really that, way to escape.
Yeah. Yeah. But now has he come around?
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, he's come around. He
supporting
loves.
music.
Yeah, he texted me the other day and said, "Oh, my son, I really love that your new single. I heard it on the radio."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
How's
really.
it feeling?
I mean, hearing your son's song on the radio must be a whole different, level of, pride,
Yeah, exactly.
So I respect him for, respecting my decision and life choices, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We will not have our kids behaving the same way as us. So it's one of those things.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I mean, let's talk about the fact that everybody has their earliest influences when it comes to music. I mean,
Yeah.
For me, growing up, I listened to reggae and the likes of Lucky Dube and Co.
Mhm.
And then a little of gospel because of my mom and all that.
Of course.
For you growing up in a Christian home, what kind of music were you listening to growing up, and how has that influenced the kind of music you're doing today?
Honestly, it wasn't so far off.
Okay.
It's not so far off from what you just mentioned. It was like in between gospel, reggae,
Yep.
Country. My dad listened to a lot of country music.
Wow.
So there's a lot of layers mixed like in that they've been embedded in me subconsciously because of the music I listen to a lot of Mary J. Blige, a lot of Whitney Houston, a lot of Michael Jackson, a lot of Lionel Richie, a lot of Lucky Dube,
Yeah.
a lot of Majek, Fat Shek, like proper people that he really played proper music. Yeah, so I grew up in music. I grew up every Sunday morning there was a different genre.
Okay.
You feel me? So that really like made sure that music was embroidered in my soul somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is that influencing the kind of music you're doing today?
I mean, I wouldn't tell because then once I grew into my own person, I started listening to Justin Bieber, I started listening to Chris Brown, I started listening to Usher, I started listening to Michael Jackson,
Wow.
and I started listening to Lionel Richie myself. I started listening to Stevie Wonder. I started listening to Erykah Badu. I started listening to like a lot of artists, Daniel Caesar and Brent Fayez. So at the time when I started making music, it was like a mix of all these people, but like when I needed to, it was like I could switch between personalities and genres, between my favorite artists, whoever I wanted to be on a record. But with time, I grew to understand that that's just my sound. Like my sound is just very soulful, and R&B is laid back. It's really my vibe is usually more laid back. I mean, I try to do some really upbeat vibes, but where I win the most is mostly the laid back vibes because I'm just a chill guy.
Okay, all right, chill guy. Anyways, did music start out as passion for you, and at which point did you realize that this could be more than passion?
Oh, I mean, I think when it brought me to Lagos, because when I was doing it in PH, I just enjoyed sharing it with my friends and my sisters. My sister used it as her ringtone one time. We used one of my demos as a ringtone, and that was really like motivating. It was really it really put me in a state of mind to really see the possibility of what the sound could do and influence other people. So by the time it brought me to Lagos, I was like, okay, it's getting serious now. So it's becoming more of like a life choice and less of like a hobby thing. Yeah.
All right. I know you left your town to Lagos, where most of the music is happening, and
Yeah,
I understand that in Lagos alone there are about millions and thousands of artists in there.
in the world generally, man. Just
What would you say was your earliest struggle with music?
or a little struggle would
Was
just be getting the music to people,
okay.
because I think from the moment the lockdown broke off, as the moment we broke out of the lockdown, music, what would I say? Music just automatically just blowing up and reaching people became very hard, because everybody became very invested in their online presence, and I think it kind of affected the algorithm in some ways.
True.
Artists that benefited from the way music blew up before the lockdown understand what I'm talking about. Like music, the way music got to the people, the way music was distributed to people, the way music was being discovered by people
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah.
So that became like the only struggle, getting the music to the people.
Okay.
That was the only struggle.
All right. I just had a conversation a while ago, and one of my guys were telling me that the streaming culture in Africa changed after COVID. And I think it's true.
It is.
Now we all jumped into the streaming platform, Spotify, Apple Music, and the rest. But let's talk about what separates you from the crop of artists in recent time. I mean, there are a lot of artists in your generation who are doing the kind of music you are doing. But what makes you stand out?
I think my story, I just feel like my
Okay.
story is what separates me. Because I can't say sound, because sound existed before all of us. It will
Yeah.
exist when we all leave. So it's like, for me, it's my story. That's what like differentiates me, because there might be songs that artists might have written something similar to over, but they didn't write it like me.
Yeah.
They didn't write it like I experienced it. So my experience keeps my music original for me. That's why I like writing off experience. I don't like writing off vibes.
Yeah.
I like writing off like real experiences. I try to take something I experienced and just try to, put it into melodies and, poetry, and eventually it turns into a song. So I feel like that's what makes me stand out, to be honest. I don't think it's like anything else. Aside from my voice being a bit unique, but I'm sure you can hear like layers of people you're probably familiar with in my voice a little bit. Yeah, but I think my story keeps me original.
I like the sincerity. I mean, most of the time we talk about artists and the fact that many of them sound the same. And when it comes to Nigeria, come on, there are a lot of them. We listen to a lot of Nigerian artists.
Yeah.
And we feel like if you're not careful, you might mistaken a Joe boy to a Fireboy DNO. And so that is another conversation. But I like the fact that your story stands out. And your
Yeah.
story is unique. What you experienced, I didn't experience that. So, but let's talk about your growth. I mean,
Yeah.
when you arrived in Lagos, let's talk about the growth. At which point did you realize that the music is catching fire? And what were some of the primary things that you did in Lagos to, I mean, get you to where you are today, where you're signed to this amazing label that is pushing you?
I mean, from the first single, Champagne Girl, that I had like with my first team and the first label, I knew from the reception, I knew that, oh, we're up to something. Yeah, we're on something, onto something. And me, naturally, I've been up to no good when it comes to the music. I'm always creating some extremely like dangerous music. But like my team helps me like navigate, the timing and timelines for the music to coexist, so that we can create an experience and growth for people. Because if you allow me, I make like close to like 10 songs like in 3 days or 4 days. I record music almost every day. So I make a bunch of music. If you allow me, I'll drop music every week, because I have that much like music coming out of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I make music almost every day. I made a song before I went to the airport yesterday night. So,
That's good.
like,
That's
I love
That's hard
recording.
Yeah.
To me, it's not even hard work. It's just become like second nature to me. It's like muscle memory now. I feel like, oh, I'm bored. Let me just make something. You feel me? And I've never really had one thing I want to brag about is that I've never really had like a writer's block before.
What?
I've never had a writer's block before. Like, I've never tried to make music and nothing was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe the deeper I get into the industry, maybe stress levels and how much shows I may be doing may result in me having fatigue.
Yeah.
But so far, like the past 4 years of doing music, I've not tried to make music and nothing came. Like, it's never happened to me. So, yeah, it's been good so far. The music has spoken for itself, and with the reception I keep getting with every release, I just know it's a matter of time.
Okay.
You feel me? It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
And now we're here. I mean, there's a song I made in 2023, and I think I dropped it in 2024. And I said Borikiri to Ghana. Borikiri is my hometown where I grew up, and I prophesied that I will be in Ghana. And now I am in Ghana. Like,
Exactly.
you feel me? So music is more spiritual to me. And I try to sing things that positive things in my music, even if it's just, even if I'm singing about something sad, I want to make sure that I'm healing from that sadness in the music. It's not just, basking in the sadness, you feel me? So I feel like people recognize my intentionality in the music and how creative I get.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of time before things really go, crazy.
I know you're signed to a label. Let's talk about how you got signed to this label.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I mean, shout out to my team. Shout out to my manager, Osagi. She, she's the glue. She put everything together. But these are the body of the label are people that have already been interested in me. They've just been, trying to see how solid my work ethic is and how maybe does he really have the juice to keep going when things don't look like it's going? You feel me? So, but me, I'm the kind of guy that, as long as I can make music, I'm satisfied. As long as I can make music, I can give the music back to the people. I'm happy because the music is the service. The process is for me. The music is for the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. It's good. I mean, I like the fact that the music comes to you very easy.
Yeah,
and from the way you even express yourself when it comes to the making of music, it seems as something very seamlessly for you.
I think it just became seamless because I do it a lot.
Yeah. And it's a good thing, actually.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. So let's talk about the features that you've had in previous years. I mean, I've seen that you've worked with Flavor, you've worked with...
Flavor?
No, you've worked with...
Bado?
No, there's this... Spinall.
Yeah, Spinall,
Yes,
yeah.
That's one of my favorite DJs as well. I mean, I had to see him. I saw him perform the last time when he came to Ghana for Dirty Rave.
Oh, yes.
Spinall. You had a song with him. I mean, you've worked with other artists. We'll talk about the Whiskey link up. Yeah. I saw the video.
Okay,
It's an amazing link up. I mean, let's talk about the features you've worked on and how has the reception been so far?
Lovely. First off, shout out to DJ Spinall.
Okay.
He believed in the sound before he even knew who was behind the sound, and that somebody to just believe in, random kid from Burukiri from PH City. It takes a lot of guts, It takes like a very strong ear to know that there's something evergreen here. I don't know who this kid is, but this whatever this is amazing, and I want to put it on my album. And it was like one of the most defining moments for me musically, because then I realized that people are not gonna always see you, the artist, first. They're gonna hear the sound, and if they come to fall in love with your personality, that's when they become a fan.
True.
Because I became a fan of Spinall when I met him, and I started seeing how he makes music and how he just personality generally experience. So I became a fan of him. I was a fan of his music, but then I became a fan of him when I met him. So I feel like it was like the same thing on his end. So when he met me, we became really close. We've made like a bunch of other songs since Bunda.
Yeah, he's somebody who pushes his music, and I'm a big fan of his music.
He works
to see
so
that
hard.
you worked with him, I was quite excited about. I mean, let's talk about the Whiskey link up, which I think I must congratulate your team for making that happen.
Yeah.
I'm sure it doesn't come easy. Whiskey is somebody who doesn't come out that much.
Nah.
So to grab Whiskey and have a sit down, I'm sure you had a conversation with him. Let's talk about first how the link up happened and what conversation you and Whiskey had.
I mean, that link up, that video, if I remember correctly, was at his Christmas family dinner. So I was the only artist there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was only me and P Prime. They were like, it was pretty intimate. It was like just him, his family, and people in the Starboy, entertainment team, buddy, like the music group.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think Tunes called me that morning. It was like, I need to move for steak or something. Like it was just because I and DJ Tunes are pretty chill, we're really close. So it was like, where you at? Pull up to this address, and when I pulled up, it was like the dinner. I was like, oh, super cool. Thank God I even came dripped out. So it was like,
because Wiz was really dripped up.
No, he was dripped out. I think that was the first time I seen him in like a suit tuxedo. He looked amazing. So yeah, when I got there, the dinner already started.
Yeah.
So they just kicked off. Great food, great wine. We danced to some music.
Yeah.
Wiz was spraying money on everybody, which was really fun. It was really like a great day.
Yeah.
It was a really good day. We've had me and Wiz. We've had very like deep conversations, more on life, more on music.
Okay.
But in general, we've just been bonding.
Okay.
We've just been bonding heavily on like what the future holds
Yeah.
for
Should we
whatever.
expect a collaboration with you and Wiz anytime soon?
I mean, I don't want to spill anything because
Okay.
it's Wiz at the end of the day. I'm a man of I know how to maintain my excitement
Yeah.
and not
Yeah.
prematurely announce
Yeah.
things. You feel me? But I'm just gonna tell you for one that I and Wiz are working on some really really sexy music. That's all
Okay.
I'll tell you.
All right. Anyways, I think you and Wiz on the record is going to be amazing. So I'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Hopefully before 2026 comes down, then at least if Wiz and Ashake thing is done, we should be expecting something with you and Wiz. But
Sure.
yeah, in Ghana, let's talk about the Ghanaian artists. I mean, in Nigeria, which Ghanaian artist do you listen the most, and who is your favorite Ghanaian artist?
I'm not gonna go off the top. You
Okay.
feel me? And this is based off like the versatility of the artist mostly, and I love that about an artist. I'm obsessed with Amare.
Oh wow!
I'm obsessed
So
with
you know
Amare.
what? One of the guys who just left is
Yeah.
Amare's publicist.
Oh,
yeah.
man,
Yeah. Shout out to Nana Kojo,
shout out to him. Shout out to Amare.
Yeah.
You're amazing. She's
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, like
Yeah.
the last album. Please.
Yeah.
We need to make room for Marie wherever she's walking.
Yeah.
She's the one.
You guys call her Amarachi.
Oh,
Amari.
that's what they call her
In
nine.
Nigeria? Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
That's a first for me. But
Anyways, I know Amari is one of your favorite, but I mean we have some big names in Ghana. I mean you've heard of Shatta Wale.
I know about
You've heard of
Shatta.
Stone Boy, you've heard of Sarkodie.
Yeah, even Black.
Yeah, Black Sheriff as well.
Yeah.
I mean, who do you listen to the most among these names I've mentioned?
I think I listen to Black.
Black Sheriff.
Yes, I listen to some songs by Shatta, Stoneboy also.
Yeah, what's your favorite Shatta song? He's a very controversial artist.
I wouldn't
That's
say. I think it's mostly the diss songs I like.
Which of his this song do you like the most?
I don't even know the title, but I know there was one that every time I saw a video on Twitter, I stopped and I listened to it.
Was it this to who?
I can't remember the artist, but I know it was a Nigerian artist. Yeah.
Charlie Shatta is
His melodies. Then I think it was featured on a record that I really loved this verse. I'm trying to remember the song. It was with some Nigerian artist.
Okay.
I wish I can remember the song. But yeah, his verse was really great, man. I didn't really see him coming with those melodies. I'm trying to remember the artist who this song was on, but if I can remember, I'll probably maybe I'll post about it. I'll post it on my Instagram.
But we're looking forward to you working with some of our Ghanaian artists.
Yes.
Yeah.
I stumbled on a really insane artist last year. His name is RC. I'm looking forward to locking in with him. He's top. I'm looking forward to working with Melissa too. She has a great voice. Who else am I looking forward? There was this guy I heard the song on the radio calling What Am I Today?
Oh,
I love that guy. I love his voice so much. I love his delivery. What's his name?
Lalid.
I need to lock in with him. We need to do maybe like a 3-pack. I feel like
you should link up with him. He's an amazing, very
looking forward to working with
very
him.
very talented, very confident artist as well.
That song is insane.
Yeah,
it's incredible. Like a Ghanaian artist is so incredible. I have a song named Abena. That was like my own,
Oh, you have a song Abena.
Titled Abena, yeah.
Why do you guys have songs with Abena?
I mean, for me, I know I love the Ghanaian high life culture.
Okay.
It's something I.
There are other names. There's a Kia. There's a lot of names.
I feel like
I'll give you. I'll try and get you one of the names.
I'll tell you why Abena works for us because I feel like it's a bit familiar with some of our names already.
Okay.
So when we hear Abena, like the what's it called?
Yeah.
The way the word bounces, like Abena, is used to some words back at home.
Okay. All right.
Like Benita, it's like
Yeah.
Bisola.
Kemuel, I really wish we could talk more, but I understand you have to rush for another interview.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, quickly before you go, what would you say to Ghanaians, anybody who's watching you for the first time, about yourself, about your music?
First of all, I'll just say straight up, Ghana, I love you. I love you guys. and you guys show me support on my music, and I see the support, and I really appreciate it. This is my first stuff off the airport, and I'm happy to be here. Um, I want you guys to tap into the new single. It's titled Over. You can check my socials out if you're looking for some real artist content. You can check out my socials as Kemuel the Kid. That's Kemuel the Kid on all platforms. And for the ladies, if you want to see some private videos of me playing keyboards and playing the bass guitar,
Yeah.
you can add me on my Snap. It's just Kemuel the Kid also.
And the paintings.
Yeah, the paintings also. I'm looking for a muse while I'm in Ghana. I brought my painting stuff, I brought my drawing stuff,
Okay.
so I'm looking forward to painting some beautiful women while I'm in Ghana.
Just paint them. Nothing
Just
else.
painting, yeah, just painting.
All right.
Just painting.
We have to state that. Correct. Thank you very much, bro.
Thank you for
very
having
much
me,
for joining
man.
us on the show. It's always a pleasure to come here. We'll continue to work DJ and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Bye-bye.